Without further ado, first topic. Pac-12 announced they would be coming back the weekend of November 6th. There was a lot of back and forth about how that would happen, when it would happen, if it was going to be Halloween, if it was going to be a week later, college football playoff implications. So, Jack, just to start things off, what are your initial thoughts on the Pac-12's return?
I am so excited for this to be back, Sam. Now, we are in the middle of a pandemic. I understand that. I understand why people are afraid of it being back. I understand there's a lot of caution being out there. You don't really understand what's going to be happening. You don't know if this season will get canceled halfway through, but I'm excited. No, I'm ecstatic that this is back. I have not seen UCLA football live in almost 2 years. I'm excited to be back at the Rose Bowl, hopefully, if they let the media in. And I'm just excited to see some good football. Sam, what are your thoughts on the season coming back?
Yeah, I think it's just going to be really encouraging. I know there's been a lot of bad news, negative coverage of everything from sports to, I don't want to say the real world, implying that sports isn't, but just across the board, it's been a year of bad news. I feel like everyone knows that. And even if you weren't rooting for Pac-12 to come back, even if you weren't rooting for college football to come back at all, it's just nice. Not to say that sports are only a distraction, nothing else, but it is to be good to have UCLA football out there, something to cover from the media side, something to root for and obsess over from the fan side. And it's going to be really good to see the Bruins back out on the field.
Right. We got a chat already. Someone asking, who is supplying uniforms for UCLA? Well, it is still Under Armour. They've said that they've supplied the uniforms already. In the lawsuit, UCLA is saying that some of the uniforms might have been a little shoddy, but we don't know exactly for what teams. But in Under Armour's statement, they've said they've supplied the uniforms. So Under Armour should be a go, at least for now. They should have supplied those back in June, even though they cut off everything. So I think we're all right there. But I also want to say, I understand people not wanting the Pac-12 to be back and understanding that football is not the biggest thing in the world right now.
But you were one of them. I remember we've been talking on this show.
I was 100%. I thought this was a bad idea, but that was before daily testing. That was before they really had a plan in place. Now it seems that they have a plan in place. And if it's going to be back, I'm going to be fully encouraging them to do everything safely and to do it to the best of their abilities. Do I think it should be back? Probably not. But it is back, and let's just enjoy it. Let's enjoy it while it's still here, while we can still enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Jack, you and I are both seniors at UCLA. This is always going to be a big year for us. Just to go on a high note, maybe UCLA is not that good. Maybe they're great. But we had been looking forward to this season for long before COVID happened. And like you said, it's something to look forward to. It's something to celebrate. Like you said, it's more nuanced than that. I'll admit there are complications. There are health and safety protocols. There's still all the issues with we are united and we want to play. That didn't go away. But for now, for the next few weeks, it's just nice to know that football's happening. Fingers crossed. You never know, but it's an encouraging sign. And even though it wasn't handled particularly well from the Pac-12's perspective in certain aspects, it's happening, and that's something.